Uh, Tahang Hobby took Tahang's hand into his. You did a mistake by threatening his baby, but he did the mistake too. You both mess up, but it's been year eight. You shouldn't get over it. That's life. He stopped a second before continue. Maybe you should give him another chance. You love him, but should try if you want to have a good life. Hobby said, looking straight into Tehang's eyes. Tehang pushed his hand away, laughing loud, clearly alcohol in his body. A life is my life. I will live with him for the rest of my life, taking care of my little boy. I have no idea why I thought of him. I don't think I can live without her, Hong said, smiling genuinely as he remembered the little boy he gave birth to a year back. I know you will not. Let's go before you get drunk and throw up. For we love seeing Tehang smile. They did goodbye to Mr. and handed the old man a little gift that Hobie brought before heading toward the exit. Tehang, someone called from behind. Tehang frozen at that voice. He was drunk and emotional. He doesn't want to talk to Jungkook right now. But Jungkook is ready to walk to them. Hi, what are you doing here? Jungkook asked, like it was the first time he saw Taehang here. That's not true. He noticed Taehang by the second he entered the venue. He saw him standing beside her with a woman talking to Hopi. He saw the way Taehang gave dirty looks to that woman as she spoke to Hopi. He saw the way they joke around and hug casually like it's normal to them. He saw jealous in Taehong when that woman approached Hobie. The last sentence is every not true, but that's what Jungkook thought. Then he saw the way Hobie got angry when someone came to talk to Taehong as they sat at the table together. He saw Taehong moving to sit beside Hobie as that guy tried to lean towards Taehong. Jungkook wanted to go there and teach that guy disturbing Taehang a lesson, but Mr. did the job for him. He then wanted to go there talk to Taehang, but decided again it when he saw them talking to themselves, forgetting the war. He saw Hobie continuously holding Taehang's hand in his as he spoke to Taehang by looking at his face. He's just jealous. It is terrible. He decided to go there with a pure intention to interrupt but they already stood up to go home. Jungkook doesn't want Taehyung to leave without talking to him, so he called Taehyung when they were walking towards the exit. Taehyung turned around slowly. Dr. Luki is Hobie present. I came with Hobie, Taehyung replied, not looking at Jungkook. He doesn't trusted himself to stay silent with alcohol in his body when Jungkook in this near to him. Jungkook felt his heart when he noticed Taehyung not looking at him. Oh, Jungkook said. They were both silent for a few seconds. Who is taking care of Avi? Taehyung asked, avoiding the silence. My mom stopped by this morning to spend time with Avi. She took him to the mall, so I decided to attend this lunch before they came back. Jungkook explained clearly because he doesn't want Taehyung to think he is not taking care of Avi properly. Auntie Somin smile reached his lips at the mention of Jungkook's mom. Taehyung's parents died in an accident when he was 3 years. Other way. So his grandparents took him to Canada. He finished high school in Canada and came back to his birthplace Seoul to finish his study. His parents left a house and some practice in Seoul for Taehong, so he decided to start his life in the place where his parents lived for a year, and that's when he met Jungkook. They studied at the same university. It started as friends, then become best friend, fall in love, got married, had a kid, then divorced. Auntie Somin treated him as her own son from the day they became friends. He loved her like his mother. He missed her. She can come to my home. He hasn't been in touch with her after the divorce. She cried when she heard the news of him and Jungkook getting divorced. She is such a good woman, can see. Jungkook was surprised. Taehyung laughed at the surprise expression. Lately, of course, she can. I want divorce from you, not her. That second the word came out of his mouth, he wanted to slap his mouth. Jungkook became stiff as a visual hurt came across his face. A silence formed between them again. Yoongi just stood there like air. Yeah, she can come anytime. Share my address with her. Taehyung quickly tried to cover the silence. Let's go. Bye, Jungkook. Taehyung caught Hobby arms and walked away before he could blur out anything more. Jungkook stayed there watching them walking away. Jungkook glared at Hobby so hard with the terrible angry look that resulted in Hobby turning around as he felt eyes on him. Hobby quickly away pulling when he saw a deeply look from Jungkook. An escape. Hobby, stop drinking. I will throw you out of my house if you get drunk. Taehyung won, and when he saw Hobby opening another can of beer, after Hobby dropped Taehyung home, Taehyung slept for a while. When he woke up, he was sober, but Hobby came to hang out with him again with a pack of beer. Sia is staring at her aunties again, so Hobby decided it will be their boy night. Join me, Taehyung, let's get drunk. Hobby stir, obviously drunk, not like someone I have job to do tomorrow. I don't think I can teach those students with hangover, Taehyung said. Taehyung is sitting on the couch, legs crossed with a pillow on his lap, while Hobby is sitting on the floor, his back leaning to the sofa with beer can lying around him. Half of them are empty. Why are you still wearing that suit? Taehyung asked. Hobby shrugged. You can borrow my clothes for the night. Go take a t-shirt from my wardrobe. Taehyung saw him. Hobby drunk walked to Taehyung's room and changed into one of Taehyung's t-shirts and removed his pants, staying in his shirt. Then he got back to the couch and sat in his previous position. I miss Lisa so much, Hobby said with this is their normal boy night where Hobby or sometimes both of them got drunk. This is when Hobby cried, complaining about every single thing. Sometimes Taehyung gave him attention, sometimes he doesn't. It's just a usual drunk Hobby crying over everything. As Taehyung thought about it, Hobby started crying, complaining about not able to tie his daughter hair properly. Taehyung rolled his eyes and let his best friend cry to himself after hours of Hobby crying, being drinking. Taehyung tried to block out Hobby's cry and concentrate on the show he is watching. Taehyung kissed his best friend before cleansing the mess he created. He threw the blanket on Hobby and put his clothes in the washing machine before going to his room to sleep. That night he cried. He doesn't know why. It's been a long time since he cried himself to sleep. Tears just made their way out of his eyes as he thought of everything that happened in this day. Next morning, Taehyung woke up, got ready, and preparing some breakfast for himself. when his best friend, who was lying dead on the floor near the couch, woke up. Ah, my neck, Hobie said, standing up. Why did not you let me sleep in the guest room or sofa? My neck is hurting like Hobie shouted. That's for making a mess with all those beer cans in my house. Tang replied without taking his eyes from the edge of his frying egg he is frying. I hate you, Hobie shouted by rubbing his neck. Don't worry, the feeling is mutual. Tehang replied. You wanna eat or not? Tehang asked. No, I just wanna sleep for a while. My head is troubling. Hobie replied, sit here for a while. I will drop you home on my way to work. Tehang said, I can drive. Hobie replied, you can drive if you wanna die. Tehang said with a pointed look. Okay, Hobie stayed sitting on the couch. Is Avi home? Hobie asked, trying to massage his temper with his finger. He will be there in a few minutes, Tehang replied, putting the food into the two plates. Go change into your clothes. I don't want you to take my t-shirt home. You haven't returned that blue one yet. Tehang gave him a look. I am not returning the blue one. That's look good on me. Then you? Hobie gave him a grin. I will change you if you take my cloth again, Tehang warned. Hobie did not bother to listen to the last word and took off his t-shirt. T-shirt and is walking towards the laundry room. Tehang phone ringing in his bedroom. He washed his hands and rubbed them to get to his phone. He was at his bedroom door when his front doorbell rang. Hobie opened the door. Tehang shouted from Hobie to open it as it was near to the laundry room, which is closer to the Hobie, who was about to put on his shirt, stopped when he heard Tehang's voice. He dropped the shirt on the table and walked to open the door, shirtless only on his shorts. Hobie Petty, Avi shouted by the second he opened the door. Avi, Hobie exclaimed and was about to lift a little boy into his arms, but Jungkook caught Avi's hand and brought him away from Hobie as he glared at Hobie. If Jungkook was an enemy character, he would release smoke from his nose. His face turned red in anger, lips pushed into a straight line, hand formed into fist, ready to beat the sick of Hobie. His Tehang, how dare he touch his Tehang? He will kill him. He pushed Hobie away, making him stumble at the force. Wow, Dada is so strong, Avi said with wild eyes when he saw Hobie nearly fell at a single push. Avi was about to run into the house, passing Hobie, but Hobie caught him and put his finger in Avi's lip. Shh, Hobie said to Avi, standing at the door. Hobie did not understand the gaze Jungkook gave every time he saw him, but yesterday when Jungkook glared at him, he kind of realized what's up with Jungkook glares. Today he realized it's true. Jungkook is jealous of him. He thought something happened between them when he opened the door half. He laughed at that thought. Tehang is like a brother to him. There was like family, but Jungkook doesn't know that, so stood there waiting for the drama. Maybe this jealous will get them together again. This is gonna be fun. Hobie glared at to himself. Why are you laughing, Hobie asked. No reason, Hobie said, imagining the outcome of it. They were gonna argue, then fall in love again. Hobie giggled again. My teacher said people who laugh for no reason are crazy. Are you crazy person, Hobie? Avi gave him a look. A narrow lips set in a line, looking at Hobby like he tried to see what's wrong with him. He looked so much like Jungkook that scared him. Like how exactly? Uh, do you wanna live in the same house with your dada and Appa? Naya asked in the house's tone. Avi eyes little up at that. He was about to ask something, but Hobby put his finger on Avi's lips again. Shh. Then Avi nodded. Obviously, Taehong Jungkook shouted with rage as he walked into the house. Taehong walked out of the room casually with the phone on his ear, not aware of Jungkook ranking jealousy. Jungkook's eyes softened when his eyes fell on Taehyung. He was wearing a shirt and pants with a cute baby pink apron tied to his waist. He looked so freaking cute. That's what his Taehyung used to look when he cooked for them every morning. He missed it a lot. Last night he did not even fall asleep for a second. All he could thinking of is Taehyung. It's like torture. Thinking about your love may fall for someone else. That's pure torture. He stayed up, remembering all the year he spent with Hang, their love, their marriage. He even cried at the same point when he saw the picture of their marriage. He wanted his Tehang back no matter what. His heart can't take it anymore. It's like he can't breathe anymore if he doesn't have Tehang who just hung up the call, looking up to see Jungkook looking at him. That look squished Tehang's heart. He cleared his throat. Hello, Tehang said, not sure what Jungkook is doing standing in the middle of his house. Hi. Good morning, Jungkook blurted out. Taehyung was stuck with the surprise for a second. This is new. They usually don't communicate. They keep it formal that with him today. Taehyung looked at Jungkook with a little smile. He did not realize he is smiling. He looks beautiful. His smile is beautiful, Jungkook thought. He just wanted to grab him and him. Good morning, Taehyung said. Not sure why are they behaving like this at all this talk and smile. Jungkook smiled in return. So, is there a reason you are standing here? Taehyung asked, blushing. They were teenagers once again. Not really, Jungkook said, smiling like he's talking to his crush for the first time. They were not talking anything about none of them walking away too. Jungkook nearly hit himself for thinking Taehyung would sleep with that stupid guy. He knew they did not do anything just by looking at Taehyung. He just knew it. Jungkook nearly smiled out at the thought of Taehyung not being with anyone else but him. He knew he has no right to think like that, but he can't stop himself. He made a mistake. He has been suffering for 8 years. He doesn't want to suffer anymore. He wanted to try. He wanted to make it up. Sick. He even ready to beg Taehyung to forgive him if that need. It's there a reason you are smiling? Taehyung asked, even thought he is smiling, cheeks flushing. Just seeing Jungkook smile make him smile too. Not really, Jungkook replied. They stood there trying to calm their smile, but it does not seem to be possible. That's when Hobby walked into the house, fully dressed in his clothes with Avi behind him. Hobby was waiting for something to happen, but nothing happened. He intently grew tired of it and walking in to see them smiling at each other like teenagers on their first date. Hobby mentally flashed but for the second thought he felt happy. It's step one. They will get together in no time if they keep it like this. He can feel the love between them. It's getting late. Can you drop me off? Hobie asked, getting a glare of Jungkook. Oh, sick. Yes, we should go. Taehyung hurried to look at his wristwatch. Avi, you had breakfast? Taehyung asked his son, who stood there gazing at both dad back and forth. Avi, Jungkook called, ruffling his son's hair, saying he is not replying. Taehyung. Avi looked up at Jungkook and then at Taehyung. Come here. What happened, sweetie? Taehyung asked, stretching his arm for Avi. Avi was quick to run into his arms and lay his head on Taehyung's shoulders as his dad picked up from the ground. What happened, sweetheart? Taehyung asked, kissing the little one head, rubbing his backing softly. Nothing, Avi mumbled. Really? Taehyung whispered. I miss you, Appa, Avi said, making Taehyung laugh. I miss you too, Avi, Taehyung replied. Do you still need to go to school? Avi asked, leaning back in Taehyung's arms. Taehyung let out a disbelief laugh. You little? Taehyung shook his head, realizing Avi is just trying to uh, uh, act his way out from going to school. You are absolutely going to school, Taehyung said, making Avi pout in defeat. When Taehyung looked up, Jungkook was still standing there looking at them. Taehyung cleared his throat. Why don't you spend off your day? Why don't you spend off your day to the front door? Taehyung said, putting Avi on the ground. Avi nodded and walked to Jungkook. He walked Jungkook to the front door and hanging him goodbye. What just happened? Hobie said, half bitterly and half laughing. Nothing happened. Taehyung gave him a clear glare. Okay, Hobie raising his hand in the air with a teasing smile on his face. Then Taehyung dropped Hobie at his home, Avi in his school before making his way to his school.